Okay, students, good morning to all of you. So, in this session, let us see some objective problems related to Newton's laws of motion. The two friction concept. Okay, yeah. See, students, when two blocks are placed one upon the other, and there is some frictional force between them, then with what acceleration they will move, how they will move, these are things we need to check. Okay, so for that, let us take one material, one problem, and we will solve with that problem. See, first let us see the concept how to solve that type of that problems. Okay, yeah. See here two blocks are there, A and B. A is placed on surface of B. Okay, so consider two blocks A and B placed one above the other, resting on a horizontal surface. A horizontal force F is applied on either blocks, tend to move the system of the blocks. Problem involving such situations can be conveniently solved by following steps. First, step one, how we can solve these questions. Okay, so step one, what we need to do is draw free body diagram of both the blocks. These two blocks together, you consider draw free body diagram. Okay, and if friction appears in free body diagram, take that friction, which friction? Limiting friction, maximum starting friction value you need to take. Now, if the applied force is greater than limiting friction, then only the objects, the total block will move. Otherwise, it will not move. Okay. If the moment occurs, either the blocks move together, these two, if the moment is there, then these two blocks, they may move together or they may slip each other. When they will slip, that we need to find. Okay. So for that, step two, what we need to do is assuming combined motion. By assuming combined motion, what is the acceleration you find? Find out the acceleration of two blocks by assuming the combined motion. Okay. Then draw FBD of a block on which force is not applied. See, draw FBD of a body on which external force is not applied. See, in this example, on block A, force is not applied. So draw FBD of block A. Then find the frictional force required to make it to move combinedly with the other block. Now compare that calculated value with the limiting value of friction. If F is less than FL, then they move together with a common acceleration AC. Otherwise, they will move separately. So if they move separately, draw FBD of separate blocks and you can find the acceleration of both the blocks. That is step 3. Okay, these are the 3 steps that we need to follow. Let us see this one with one example. Okay, yeah. See here one example is there. Yeah. So in this example, what we need to do is see question they have given. Calculate the acceleration of the blocks and the force of friction between them. Okay, so with what acceleration both the blocks will move and what is the force of friction between these two blocks they have given. Okay, yeah. See students, first you see the surface which is in contact with the block. On this surface, this is a smooth surface. Here, applied force how much? 50 newtons. So definitely there will be some friction will be there between these two blocks. So they will move together, we can say. Or they may move separately. Means motion possibility is there. Okay, because this is a smooth surface. Definitely these two blocks will move. They may move together or they may move separately, but definitely they will move. Here, yes. Now, with what acceleration they will move? First, find common acceleration. Find common acceleration. For this, what we need to do? Draw FBD of two blocks together. Total two blocks together, total mass how much? 10 kg and 5 kg is 15 kg. On this 15 kg, how much force, applied force is acting? 50 Newton force is acting. 50 Newtons force is acting, correct? Yes. So then what will be the acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but applied force divided by mass. Applied force is 50 Newtons and mass is 15 kg. Clear? Yeah. 5 3s are 15, 5 10s are 50. Means with what acceleration they will move? With an acceleration of 10 by 3 meter per second square, they will move. 10, 3.33 we can say. Okay. Yeah. So this is the common acceleration they will move. Second step, what we need to do is find frictional force. Frictional force required to move block B. To move block B, how much frictional force is required? You find. How can you find this one? See, when this block A is pulled with some force, there will be some friction between block A and B, and that friction will pull this 10 kg block also together, or they may slip. So for that to move, with what acceleration they will move? 10 by 3, no? So with this 10 by 3, what block we are moving? 10 kg block we are moving. So 10 kg block we are moving. Okay. A frictional force is acting, required frictional force. That frictional force is nothing but m into acceleration. M is mass of the block B. Clear? Yes. Mass of the block B is 10 kg and common acceleration is 10 by 3. Means it is 20 by 3 meter per second square. 20 by 3 Newton. 20 by 3 Newton force is required to move the block. Clear? Yes. Now, actual frictional force, how much you find? Actual frictional force, how much? Let us find. Actual frictional force. Okay. So here, place is not there. I'll write here down. Actual frictional force. Actual frictional force. How much is there in a limiting frictional force? That is mu into normal reaction. Mu value given out to be 0.4. Normal reaction is due to 5 kg block. So 50. Correct. mg no. So 5 4s are 20 newtons. So actual frictional force is 20 newton. But required force how much, Nana? 20 by 3. Correct. Are you getting? It means, wait. This required force of friction is less than limiting frictional force. So these two blocks, they will move together, we can say. With what acceleration they will move? They will move together with an acceleration of 10 by 3 meter per second square. Yes, finished. That will be the solution. I hope you understand. Let us take one more example. One more example, let us take. Example number 46. See in this example. In the above figure shown, MA is 10 kg. Mass of the block A is 10 kg. No? And mass of block B is 15 kg. Find the maximum value of F below which blocks move together. Again, concept is same. Now you need to find force required so that both the blocks move together. We need to find. Okay. So first, this is a smooth surface. This is a smooth surface. Find common acceleration. Step 1, find common acceleration. Common acceleration how much is? Force divided by mass. How much mass? This is 15 kg given. And this is 10 kg given. Okay. Total mass how much? 25 kg. So F by 25. Force applied is not given. That we need to find. So F by 25 meter per second square is the common acceleration with which they will move. Okay. Next, step 2. What we need to do? Second step. Second step, what we need to do is find force. Find force required to move block B. How much force required? Block B you take. This is block B. And this is moving with an acceleration of F by 25 meter per second square. Then what will be the force acting on it is nothing but MA. So M is mass of block B. Mass of block B is 15 kg. So 15 into F by 25 means 3 5s are, sorry, 5 3s are 5 5s are 3F by 5 Newton force is required. This much force required force, who will support for block B to pull it? A frictional force, yes. Find actual frictional force. Actual frictional force is nothing but mu into normal reaction. Mu value given out to be 0.25 into normal reaction is nothing but mg. So 0.25 into normal reaction, how much mg, m value normal reaction is due to block A. Okay, yeah, 10 kg block into g value 10. So it is 25 Newton. Clear? So question is C. Find maximum value of F below which both the blocks move together. For both the blocks to move together, what is the condition? Condition is required force should be less than or equal to limiting frictional force. That is 3F by 5 should be less than or equal to 25. That is 3F should be equal to 125. That implies F is equal to 125 divided by 3 Newton. Yes, this is the force required so that both the blocks move together. I hope you are getting the concept clearly. Okay, let us take one more example so that this concept will be very much clear for you. Okay, students? Yeah. So I am moving on to next example. Yes. Example number 47. Okay. Now, see, again two blocks, A and B. These two blocks, A and B are there. And A is 10 kg, this is 10 kg. And B is 20 kg given. Okay, 20 kg. F is 90 Newton and the force is acting on block B. Remember, see this. Force is acting on block B. Find the acceleration of two blocks and the frictional force between them. Okay. So this is a smooth surface. Definitely this block system will move. If they'll move, with what acceleration they will move? Common acceleration. Force applied by net mass. Force applied how much? 90 Newton. Net mass how much? 20 plus 10, 30. Means 3 meter per second square they will move. If they'll move together, they will move with 3 meter per second square acceleration. Clear? Now, for block A to move together with block B, some force is required. Yes or no? So that point let us find. Force required. Force required for block A to move. How much force required is nothing but MA. Mass of block A into common acceleration. Mass of block A is 10 kg. Common acceleration is 3 meter per second square. So that is nothing but 30 Newton force is required force. Who can support, who can give this much force? Is nothing but frictional force. So that is you find third point. Frictional force how much? Actual frictional force, that is nothing but FL, limiting frictional force. How much it is, Nana? Mu into normal reaction. Mu value is 0.4. Normal reaction is due to 10 kg block. So 10 into 10. That is nothing but 40 Newton. Clear? Yes. So frictional force is more than force required here. Means what happened? That means this frictional force on block A will support the motion due to 40 Newton. It is limiting frictional force. But force required is 30 Newton only required. Then what happened? What is the, with what acceleration it will move? So you know, limiting frictional force is nothing but maximum static frictional force. And a static frictional force is a self-adjustable force. So this limiting frictional force will adjust itself to 30 Newton. So that this required 30 Newton force will be provided to block A to move together along with the block B. So both will move together with 3 meter per second square acceleration. So both answers we have got. First one, common acceleration is 3 meter per second square. And what is the frictional force between them is 30 newtons only. It is not 40 newtons. Remember this point, important. Clear, students? Yeah. One more example is there. That also we will take. Still more clear information you will get. Okay. Yes. Next. One more example. Let us take. Yeah. See, students, this example, if you can solve, then your concept will clear now. Okay. So let us check this one also. Yes. See, for the figure shown, MA is 10 kg, MB is 15 kg. Again, they have given 10 kg and 15 kg blocks only. Find the acceleration of the blocks and frictional force acting them. Till now, these many examples we have taken. In all that examples, surface is smooth. But now this surface is not smooth. It is having some friction. Okay. And this force is given out to be 90 Newton. They have given. Okay. Okay. First, let us check whether this block B and block A, they will move or not. So for that, pulling force is 90 Newton given. But here some opposing frictional force will act, no? Yes, that is F2, let us call. How much it is, let us find. Opposing frictional force is nothing but mu into normal reaction, and that mu is given as 0.2, and normal reaction is both the blocks. Mass, how much? 10 kg, 15 kg is 25 kg into acceleration due to gravity. So it is 25 into 0.2 into 10 is 2. 2 into 25 is 50 newtons. So frictional force is 2 newtons, but applied force is 90 newtons. So applied force is greater than frictional force. And what happened? Motion is possible. Motion is possible. Clear, students? Yes. These blocks A and B will move. But whether they will move together or not, still not confirmed. That we need to find. So first what we need to do is, first to find common acceleration. Common acceleration how much na? Pulling force divided by net mass. Pulling force how much here? Pulling force is, see, FBD you draw. Total B blocks, A and B blocks together I am drawing. Total mass how much? 25 kg. On this side 90 Newton force is acting, that is applied force, and this side frictional force is acting. So net force how much? Applied force minus frictional force. Frictional force is 50 Newton divided by mass how much? 25. So it is equal to 90 minus 50 is 40. 40 divided by 25. Clear? Yeah. 5 5s are 25. 5 8s are 40. 8 by 5 means 8 by 5 means how much? You take 8 divided by 5, 1.6. 1.6 meter per second square. If they move together, they will move with an acceleration of 1.6 meter per second square. Okay. Now, if they have to move together, there should be some supporting friction between A and B. How much supporting frictional force required? Second point that we need to find. Force required to move block A is nothing but MA. ME is mass of A and A is acceleration, common acceleration. Mass of block A is 10 kg, common acceleration is 1.6. It is nothing but 16 Newton force is required for both the blocks A and B to move. But actually, how much frictional force is there between them? We need to find. Limiting frictional force between them is mu1 into normal reaction. Mu1, this one, into normal reaction. Mu1 is 0.4. Normal reaction is mass of block A only. That is 10 into acceleration due to gravity is nothing but 40 Newton. Clear, students? Are you getting? Yes. For us, force required is 60 Newtons only. But limiting frictional force, how much it is producing is 40 Newton is producing. So this limiting frictional force will adjust to 16 Newton. Clear? Are you getting? So that block A will move along with block B. So block A and B will move together with 1.6 meter per second square acceleration, and friction between A and B is 16 Newton, and friction between B and surface is 50 Newton. That's it. This will be the complete solution. I hope you understand it clearly. Okay. Next. Let us go to one more example. Yeah. Here see one more example. Example number 49. See students, here in this question, they are given blocks A and B of mass 5 kg and 10 kg are placed as shown in figure. If block A is pulled with 50 newtons, find out the acceleration of A and B. What will be the acceleration of A and B? If coefficient of friction between A and B is 0.5, here coefficient of friction is 0.5, here coefficient of friction is 0.4. Okay? Yes. Here coefficient of friction is 0.4 nana. Okay. First, whether the motion is possible or not, first let us find. So for that, friction between block B and ground, let us find. That is second friction I am calling. Mu into normal reaction. Mu value 0.4 and normal reaction is total 2 blocks weight. So 10 kg plus 15 kg, 5 kg is 15 kg into 10. So 0.4 into 10 is 4. 4 into 15. 15 for the 60 Newton. Okay. That means these two blocks, A and B, a 50 Newton force is acting. Free body diagram together I am drawing. And frictional force is acting, that is 60 Newton. Now, is it possible to pull this block A and B? No. Means motion is not possible. Means block B is at rest position, we can say. Clear, students? Now block A only will move. Okay. What is the friction between A and B? Friction between A and B is F1 I am taking, mu into normal reaction. That mu is 0.5 into normal reaction is 5 into 10 mg. So it is 25 newtons. Clear? 25 newtons frictional force is acting. Now FBD of block A, let us draw. This 5 kg. Here 50 Newton is acting. Here frictional force is acting. That is 25 Newton. So net force how much? F net is 50 minus 25 is nothing but 25. And we know F is nothing but MA. So that is A is equal to 25 by M. 25 by M. M is mass of block A is 5 kg. So 5 meter per second square acceleration block A will move. So acceleration of block A is 5 meter per second square. But acceleration of block B will not move. Find out the acceleration of A and B. Acceleration of A is this much. Acceleration of B is 0. It will not move. This will be the solution. I hope you understand it clearly. Okay. Next, one more example. Let us take. Okay. Now question let us take. See here, a 100 Newton force is applied to the 10 kg block as shown in the diagram. What is the acceleration produced for the slab and block? For this slab and block, how much acceleration will be produced? That we need to find. Okay, let us find. See students, first this is a smooth surface, means definitely motion possible. Means slab and 10 kg block definitely they will move. Whether they will move together or not, we need to find. Okay, so for that, find common acceleration. First point, common acceleration is applied force divided by mass. Applied force is 100 Newton. How much mass we are pulling? 10 kg plus 40 kg is 50 kg. Means nothing but 2 meter per second square acceleration they will move. Okay. Now, next second point, what we need to do is find force required. Force required to move slab. That is how much F I am calling, that is NA. So mass of the slab into common acceleration is, mass of the slab is 40 kg and acceleration is 2, means nothing but 80 Newton force is required. Okay, but actual static frictional force, limiting friction, how much? Let us find. Actual frictional force possible, how much between 10 kg block and slab is how much? That is mu s into normal reaction. How much it is, Nana? Mu s is 0.6. Normal reaction is 10 kg block. 10 into 10. So it is 60 Newton. Means this limiting frictional force is less than force required. Clear, students? Okay. Yes, limiting friction is 60 Newton only. It is not sufficient to give 80 Newton force. Then what happened? Blocks slides. Two blocks slide. Then kinetic friction comes into action. Okay. So what is the kinetic friction value possible here? Is nothing but mu k into normal reaction again. Mu k value is 0.4. Normal reaction is 100. So 40 Newton kinetic friction is there. So this is the maximum static friction possible. Now FBD of 10 kg block UT, 10 kg block FBD. This side pulling force 100 Newton is there. This side kinetic friction is there. That is 40 Newton. So acceleration how much? F net by net mass. F net is 100 minus 40 is 60. Mass is 10 kg. Means 6 meter per second square it will move. Whereas slab B 40 kg, this side it will act a limiting friction, that is nothing but due to kinetic friction. So acceleration will be kinetic limiting friction divided by mass. Limiting friction is how much it is acting? 40 newtons. 40 divided by 40 is nothing but 1 meter per second square. Yes. So acceleration of both the blocks will be different. Are you getting? I hope you understand it clearly. Okay. Next, let us go to next one more question. Yeah, one more example. Let us see. Two examples are there. I'll skip this example. This example you try to solve. No? Solution is there. And this example I'll take. Example number 51. Okay. Yes. Yeah. See example number 51. 12 Newton of force is required to be applied on A to slip on B. So to slip what they have given? 12 Newton of force is required to be applied on A to slip on B. Find the maximum horizontal force F to be applied on B so that A and B move together. A and B should move together. So first find a common acceleration. Common acceleration is nothing but force applied by total mass. Force applied is F divided by total mass is 5 plus 4 is 9. So this is a common acceleration. Okay. Now find force required. Okay. So 12 Newton. Find before that 12 Newton force is required to be applied on A to slip on B. So if you apply 12 Newton force here, then what happened? A and B they will slip together. Okay. That means this 12 Newton force is enough to move the blocks A and B. Yeah. So let us stop here. We will continue in next one more class.